Hi everybody, it's Susan from Sunrise Quilt Studio, and I am standing in front of the 12 Days of Christmas project for 2020, and I hope you'll join me for this. This was a real fun project to work on. It is called the Christmas Cottage Quilt, and it has 12 blocks, and they're all different cottages, and I think they're pretty cute. So I'll step out of the way so you can see some of them. This will start on December 1st, of course, and on my blog I will have a list of materials that you need, and I'll have a link to that in the description box below so that you can get that. That should be available today. And if you can't find the exact same fabric line that I'm using, don't worry about that. This quilt is designed that you can use scraps or any fabric line that you want, so and use any colorway that you want. You don't have to do it in the colors that I have used here. So and I think it's you know, you can customize this. You can use as many of the appliques or as few of the appliques as you want. So it was really fun for me to do, and I hope you'll enjoy it too. I want to show you the line of fabric that I'm using, and here are all the colors of the 10-inch squares. And so you can see we have a range of darks and mediums and lights. And here are my background fabrics. I've got a dark blue, and then I have this piece here, which is actually the same as this square here that comes in the 10 square pack. So I bought 2 of these packs because I wasn't certain if one would be enough, and it turned out that one will cover it. It's just that you have to be very careful of your fabric and not waste any. And if you get 2 packages though, you can use more of one square if you want. Like some of these packs came with just like one square of one particular fabric, like this piece here, which I really like and was tempted to use it in a lot more places than I did because there was only one square in each package, so I only had 2 squares to begin with. So I just kept my pieces small, used small pieces out of this, and wound up just using 1 square. So there are several, well, not a whole lot, there are a couple of squares that are like that. Some of them had 2 pieces, most of them had 2 pieces, some of them just had 1. So there was that one, and this one also, there was only one of, or yeah, there was only one per pack, so I used that one sparingly too, and wound up having an extra. So I could have used it more than I did, but wound up not doing it. I wanted to see if I could get everything out of one pack, and I can, and I'll show you what I have left over. And this is what I had left over. I had 2 full squares left over, and then I had this pile of scraps, and here on the top these are the tiny pieces, and then some of the pieces are, you know, getting larger, and some of them are about, you know, a half a piece, some are 3/4 of a piece, but yeah, this is what I had left over. So you can do this project on just one 10 square pack, or layer cake, whatever brand calls their 10-inch squares. Of course, you don't have to use 10-inch squares. If you have a lot of scraps at home that you want to use, you can do that. You're not going to get very far using charms though. Those will be too small because of the pattern. Sizes are larger than that, so that won't help you. But if you use the 10-inch squares or fat quarters, scraps of fabric that you have at home, and yardage, that will help you. Now each 10-inch square pack of this Robert Kaufman fabric was 2.5 yards. So this was altogether, I had 5 yards of fabric, and I just used 2.5. So you just think of 2.5 yards, divide that into a light and a medium and a dark. That will get you this quilt. You'll just be limited to 3 colors that way, but you know, just bring in scraps, enough scraps to make the 2.5 yards, and I think you'll be okay. So I bought this fabric at Missouri Star Quilt Company. I ordered it online. I looked a couple of days ago to see if it was still there, and they've sold out of pretty much all of it. So I don't know when they'll get it in, but you can check there, and you can check on Amazon. You can check at your local quilt shop if you want this exact same fabric. But just use anything that you like. It doesn't have to be Christmas fabric. Especially if you don't celebrate Christmas, just think of this as a winter village, and use whatever fabrics that you like. As I know not everyone celebrates Christmas, and you know, just use whatever you like, and I think you'll be happy with the outcome. I think it's really cute, and I'm going to show you some photos of the quilt blocks that are complete. I don't have them all sewn together yet. I haven't decided whether I want to do how I want to do the layout, whether I want to do sashing or not, and that's my choice. Those are the 2 choices that I am making for this quilt. For me, is whether or not to use sashing. I haven't decided. So this is the fabric line, and I do have yardage of, I think it is this fabric. I got a yard of this, and then I have a yard of this one, and then I have a yard of solid white. So I bought enough so I could add sashing and borders to my project. So I've got that. I just have to decide if I want to do that or not as far as the sashing. So it will have borders. I don't know about the sashing. So that is what I have, and I hope you enjoy this series. Thanks for watching. For more quilting ideas, click on the video links. And to keep up with my latest projects, click on the subscribe button. I hope to see you again soon.